Alright everyone, welcome to a new episode of Orenda Power. So, I have a good news today. My three quote-unquote sick fish in my quarantine tank are doing much better. So the first thing I did was to put these fake plastic plants in there. Those were the plants that were getting nipped by the silver dollars, so I removed that from their aquarium so they stop eating plastic. There's still some plastic plants, of course, but they don't seem to touch them as much, but you know, I'm checking them out quite a lot. And so the coverage have helped create a bit of darkness and shade in their environment to help them relax a little bit more. And you can see they're like far less stressed now, like especially the platy. Her fin are pretty up, and the molly have been recovering quite a lot too. Now the other big thing I did was to put some Titan Blue, and this is since I live in Canada, I don't have access to all the antibiotic I once was able to purchase, but this thing have been very helpful. Not really against ick, or I never try to get against ick, but against pretty much all fungus infection and all like weird stuff that I'm not able to cure with other more specific medication. This thing have always really been successful. It have saved many of my most beloved fish, such as my featherfin catfish, my cichlids, my goldfish at one point. So it helped a wide range of fish in general. I didn't put a lot, of course, just because not sure what was going on in the aquarium, but I'll keep these fish in quarantine for like by the end of the month, I guess, or like even later in November I would start to think about putting them in the Guppy aquarium, which is a 55-gallon almost brackish aquarium, not completely brackish, but you know, more salty than the two other aquarium for sure. And yeah, the molly specifically, so the white fish right here, it has been really doing better today and yesterday. You can see now she's no, it's a male. He's raising his fin, and he's not acting so sporadic anymore. He's more active and more easygoing. There's a small piece of algae wafer right there for the fish to eat, and yeah, so I'm glad to see that this is going on. Also, in one of my other videos, someone suggested it was maybe the light. There was too much light on the aquarium, but I really doubt this. The only light that I have is this one. And this is actually the light for the cichlid aquarium. So usually, like, it kind of shows on camera, but like there is not a lot of direct light in here, especially not with the new plastic plants, of course, but like this aquarium is really lit by this light and like the light of this other aquarium, as well as of course indirect sunlight, but there is not a lot of light going on for this one. So maybe a lack of light could have been the problem, but I don't think too heavy lights was the problem. But you know, I created some shade anyway, just regardless. You know, I listen to you guys, so and yeah, I was reading a bit in this book, and I thought I saw something about it, but I couldn't really see the sickness. It was really strange. It wasn't like physical really, it was more like the mental state of the fish. They were just it's almost as if they were like controlled by a bug or something. I'm not sure how to explain it. But yeah, the molly, I guess you can see it a bit in the other video. It was swimming weird and just not acting normally, but now they are acting pretty normal. So again, I will still continue to check them out, but their poop looks normal, and they're like the three of them, they're looking for food, and their colors are great, and they don't seem to have any like ripped fins, and no sign of ick whatsoever. So, and they don't seem like they're not feeding at all, because first of all, they are feeding, and they don't look like emaciated or anything. They look pretty normal in their body weight. So yeah, I'll continue to check them out, and I'll continue to encourage all of you to do quarantine. It's it's one of the first time in my hobby that I'm doing actual quarantine, and this is because in the last year, I in last few years actually, I lost many great fish because I didn't quarantine my new fish. So I'm tired to do the same mistake. I hope all of you are happy to see that I'm improving in my fish keeping abilities. And yeah, anyway, if you had other suggestion for this quarantine tank, let me know. I know it's a bit heavily not planted, but heavily decorated at this point, but I feel like these fish really just needed a corner of shade. And so every day I make sure that all the fish are there. Since there is only 3 fish, it's pretty easy to see them. But yeah, the molly is the more shy one at this point, and the swordtail is the like more outgoing fish, I guess. But yeah, the 3 are now showing a lot of good behavior, so this is great. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and what should I name these 3 little fish? Let me know in the comment section. Goodbye.